Hello everyone, myself Dipali Patil. I teach in Godavari College of Engineering, Jalgaon, Communication Skill, and here we are with the topic Knowing English as a Language. So, as we know that everyone has here about English and how we have to use English and we have to learn. So, I am here with simple historical background and will share some tricks with you to know how to speak exactly in English and how you have to learn those ways. So first of all, we need to see what is the historical background behind the emergence of English language. Every leader during the freedom movement was using English as a tool to spread their ideology on large scale. That's why we see emergence of various newspapers in English as well as in diverse language of India. For example, Harijan Young India, edited by Gandhi. Here you can see the number of newspapers, their names run in regional languages and in English. Kesari, Mahatma, Harijan, Young India, National Herald. So, what is the reason behind having English in our country? So, first is India was colonized by the British government, hence rural language became the language of administration. The purpose behind choosing both language, English and their first language, was quite clear that these leaders wanted to spread freedom movement from local to the international level. By using rural language, they in a way created democratic pressure at international level. In a freedom struggle, newspaper, magazine played a vital role to involve mass in the movement. So here you can see the headline of the Times of India, Birth of India's Freedom. English is a second language of our life. It is a second language in our day-to-day life. We use English nearly 100 words we use while speaking, whether we are speaking in our first language, whether it's Marathi, Hindi. So English is involved. So why English language is necessary for you? English language is everywhere on social media platform. If you want to go and do abroad study, then you need to have knowledge about English language. Then the GRE and TOEFL exam, there is some section which consists English language examples. Then study in IIT for jobs. For civil services, you know, there is a grammatical part, then verbal and passage reading, comprehension. Then to get know various scientific discoveries happening in your field. For example, if you are engineering students, you can get access to a number of research and documents if you know this language. What is happening in other countries. And then government institute or administration. There is also English is the language while traveling. Of course, everyone wants to go abroad, travel around the world, and there you need to have to access this language. What is the process of to learn any language? So according to me, the process to learn any language is first is listening. What is listening according to you? How did you learn your first language? For example, think about how did you learn your first language? So you were involved in that kind of atmosphere from first day of your life. So you can learn that language. You're surrounded by your first language from your childhood. We don't go to learn grammar or any grammatical tricks in school from our first birth or when we are first and second year old. We learn those grammatical things by unconsciously very easily. So you need to think about it that listening is an attentive process in which we need to be conscious about what is being said. So we have to pay attention to the words. In my view, listening is the first step towards the learning of any language. When we think of English as an obstacle in communication, so imagine when we think that English is an obstacle in our life, when we want to fill up official forms, when we want to talk with friends from convent school, English medium school, who is having great knowledge about English. And we are also having fear about to give interviews because we think that what if they ask question in English? So we think English is not our language. So why we should learn it? We have to learn it to get established ourselves in this world. Very few languages are so important to fulfill your dreams or dream job. Languages are like mother. When you learn another language, you can understand the culture of that language. When you learn something from your mother, she does not only teach you to do tasks but try to make you sensitive person. Learning English doesn't mean you have to disrespect your first language, and I'm not going to support it. As I said, learning other language is a skill, but at the same time, we need to understand the importance of that skill in your professional and personal life. Four things need to be done continuously to get proficiency in new language. First, I talked about already listening, then reading. So, how much you read, you get the knowledge of that language. For example, here you can see I have included two sections. First section is about news, and the second is about the poem. Poet is of Robert Frost, The Door Not Taken. Here, if you are reading one paragraph, you can get the idea. For example, climate change is the multifaceted topic that doesn't just end with the putting your cans and the bottles in the recycling bin. Season 2 of the Save the Earth podcast will work with Unicorn Praxis to learn about the intersectionalities between environmental and activist work. Mehendi Nabati, an 18th semester student, 8th semester student, double majoring in political science and history, and the season 2 host of the podcast. He gives us inside look at the Save the Earth and upcoming goals for its next season. So for example, if you having problem with what is the meaning of climate, if you are reading that language in English, so you will go and check the meaning of the word climate. So that is my concern behind reading, that you should know the structure of the language, vocabulary of the language. Then third is writing. If you are following these four steps, you can learn any language, but you have to do them continuously with the help of professional guidance. So first is listening, second is reading, third is writing, and fourth is speaking. So if you are listening, then you are going to read in that language. You want to know about that language. And if you are writing in that language, then exactly you know how to speak in that language. And this is the way to learn English language, to learn any language in the world. So I think and I hope that you understand how you can go for it. The conclusion, how acquiring this one language can help you in your career, increase your leadership quality, improve your thinking abilities, help you to keep connection with all new trends in your field as well as in the world. Opens ways for new opportunities and possibilities, adds value to your image in the institutional space, new culture and knowledge resource adds more color to your personality, establishes good relationship with employees and colleagues. Thank you. Kai.